Okay, let's see if this works. Are we live? Did we make it? Are we live? Are we live? Live? Are we live? I think we might be live. Hold on. Checking for sound. Checking the sound. We might have done it. We might have done it. Let's see. Hopefully we did. I'll go get my tea going, and then we'll get this thing started. Checking levels. Me and my hangy ball. I think we might be good. Maybe. Let's find out here. Double checking. Excellent. Did we make it? Merry Christmas, everybody. Just looking here. Okay. So far, so good. I hope we made it. Let's find out. I'm doing a lot of clicking around here. Just gonna grab my tea, put on some music here. Let's find out. Did we make it? Let's see. I'm just gonna check for sound here. Hold on. Did we make it? Okay. Looks like we made it. Sorry. This old relic of a Santa hat. Okay. Get rid of that. I think we're good. Okay. I'm going to put on some tunes, and then I'm going to grab some tea. Stupid ads. Come on. It's Christmas. Well, ads are going to happen. Pay for premium time? No. No, I will not. There we are. That's a little better. Okay. Just double checking. Okay. That's cool. Alright, nothing yet. Okay. That's nice. Okay, we don't need that. There's Kev. Hey. Merry Christmas, Kev. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Santa tie with my ball. Merry Christmas. Just gonna let this play. Gonna grab some tea. I'll be right there. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Kev. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What the hell? Use the microwave. Boiling water takes too long. Why? Because I don't care. That's why. Be right back. Do you believe it, Kev? The last time I went live was October 1st. What the heck is wrong with me, man? Oh, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. We did it. We made it. We're here. I wouldn't normally be here doing a live on a Christmas, but you know what? We're doing it. Because I felt bad for last time. Yeah, the last one was October 1st, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it last time, not October 1st, but the time in between. It was, oh, that was crazy. I couldn't stop for much. Not that I normally do. But I'll tell you something, the last couple of days I've been doing nothing but sleeping. You know, I had a chance to rest today too, so. And tonight I have to kind of go to bed early so I can be up with my family tomorrow. So it's going to be nice to see everybody. I'll get to that in a minute. Let me grab my tea. Non-copyright music, because YouTube doesn't like, as you would know, Kev, YouTube doesn't like, you know, all that stuff. So I don't want to be shut off in the middle of the stream. You know what I mean? Because they have a tendency to do that. I'm on a sleigh being pulled by a quad runner. Nice, man. Nice. All right. Yeah. Santa Kevy Kev. Nice. I wish I could join you. Unfortunately, I'm way the hell up here to the right. Imagine that. That sounds fun. Fun as hell. My tea here. That sounds great. Great on. Fuck yeah. Being run by a quad runner is pretty sweet. Well, it is 2025 after all. You know, I guess reindeer are all being rented out right now, so I guess you can't really find them. Plus, I mean, well, the song wouldn't really sound right though, would it? Grandma got run over by a quad runner? What do I know? What do I know? Merry Christmas. You know? Yeah. From me to you. Pinkies up, winkies, hangy ball. That's right. And clinkies, gentle. Ooh. Ooh. That didn't affect anybody, did it? Doing okay? Double pinkies. It's Christmas. It's special. Ooh, it's hot, but it's good. Orange pico, just with milk in it. Yeah. So we made it. We did it. Yay! We did it. I can't believe it. We're actually here. You know, between all the, you know, me getting so busy all the time and doing the things out there that I do, and it's nice to, again, I say it all the time, it's nice to just sit, you know, and it's nice to talk to you, you know, Kev especially. It's kind of funny, I was going to send you a message there the other day checking up on things and how you were doing, and, you know, hopefully you're off for the holidays now. I mean, I highly doubt that because you're always out there doing the thing, so. Yeah, busy boy is right. That's right. No, it's been nice, I gotta be honest, you know, being here all by me lonesome, yeah, but at the same time I'm getting rest, and I probably look better, but I feel a little better, you know. My body's coming around, you know, I'm always in a constant state of flux, if you will. That's what we call it. I don't know, it's crazy. Always doing things physical and running around like a chicken with its head cut off, you know. But this is nice. It's been wonderful so far. And I get to spend time with my family tomorrow. I gotta be up by noon because I'm leaving here by about 12:45ish. We're heading across the river to go spend time with Mom's mother bad guy. Remember her? Mom's boyfriend has a really nice place out where he does, and we all get together every year now there. And it's outside the city. It's a beautiful spot. He's got a beautiful place there, and it's always a good time. So, and plus I get to see my family. So there you go. I don't get a chance to see them that often, obviously, let alone sitting here doing this and talking to everybody, right? Yeah, family, it's definitely good. Definitely good. Let's see, who else did I talk to today? I was with Tony there, like I said, for a while, which is nice. So it was a good day, you know. I get to wish people Merry Christmas all over Facebook and send messages to people I haven't really talked to in a while. Like Patrick, Sarah, you know, I really miss them. You remember Sarah. Mrs. Munn, if you will. I doubt she's watching right now. Yep, got to talk to my sister about the details about tomorrow, which I haven't spoken to her since I think they stopped by for my birthday, and they dropped off a couple of coffee mugs, like I was saying before. So yeah, it's been since the mid part of November, really, since I've seen family. So I'm looking forward to it. And I get to see little mum. I get to see, well, both mums, you know, mother bad guy and little mum, my sister, the twin boys, you know, Larry. It's gonna be nice, you know. I'm really looking forward to that. I do every year. It's nice music. It's right on. Sorry I had to settle for non-copyright, but I don't want to be shut down. So, you have to give a shout out to Mrs. Pink on here on getting married. Yeah, she's getting married? Mazel, Pink. That's awesome. Congratulations. That man is a lucky man. Or person. That person is a lucky person. It's kind of funny because it wasn't that long ago. Actually, it was towards, I think, I don't know, it was fall time or it was just the late end of summer. She went live herself, and I don't know if she knows this, but I was one of the 2 people that were watching. That was pretty cool to see that, you know. I always love to hear from Pink, so congratulations to the missus, to Mrs. Pink now. That's right. Wow. You know, such a gentle soul, such a nice person. You know, just a real giving, kind-hearted person. Whoever she's married to, or about to be married to, is a very lucky person, for sure. We love her on this channel. You know, I miss people like Ted, for example, you know, and wish I could wish him a Merry Christmas at the same time. But, you know, everybody's got their life, they're busy. You know, I'm sure him and the missus, I hope they're doing well. I haven't talked to them. Hopefully you have. I haven't said anything. Actually, you were there last time. No, as far as I know, everybody's doing really well. Everybody's all safe and warm with their families and stuff, and that's all that matters to me. And again, I'll be with mine tomorrow, so everything's all coming up tickety-boo. Yeah, I was gonna get, you know, maybe some beers tonight, but I was like, no. You know, just relax and have a sober one for a change, Ty. You know? Oh, here comes the ads. Oh, that tea's good. It's hot, though. But no, I was like, no. Nah, I'd rather just get groceries and chill the fuck out. You're still setting up for bands with Tony? Not as much lately, no. More or less, I mean, I really love it. Like, we spend time together in the shop, and, you know, yeah, we, you know, kind of screw around with some stuff, and we're trying to set things up. So he gets calls for doing a conference center, so he sets up for speeches and et cetera, et cetera. It's not really band related right now, but thank God he's still getting calls, though. But no, I still help him in the shop and everything, and, you know, I always love being there. We talk about everything under the sun, and I mean everything. And nah, it's awesome. You know, he's doing quite well himself. So tonight, I think he said he's playing some Battlefield. So I don't know. You know, go shoot him up, buddy. Go shoot him up. No, his woman was doing the Christmas wrapping thing, and he was saying, and that's cool. You know, we're all just chilling out. No, everybody's all home safe and warm, and like I was saying, that's all that matters. So, yeah, you know, that's why I wanted to come on here too, and I'll spend some time with some of you people, you know, some of you guys and dolls, because, you know, I miss you all too, and it's good to be here. It's, you know, believe me, it's good to be here, because if not, then I'd be out there with my hair on fire. So let's not do that. My boss, who I appreciate greatly, you know, respect to the moon and back, he's also a friend of mine. You know, I also consider him a good friend of mine because he takes care of me, and he never had to. He gave me 5 days off this week. Well, 4 technically plus tomorrow, so that'd be the 5th. I go back Friday. So that was super sweet of him, and I did it justice. I got as much sleep as I possibly could before I had to wake myself up, and I'm sitting there like, you know, jumping around. It's like, okay, I got my energy back somehow, because I don't rest. That's, you know, but even I think he knew. Well, he knows everything, so even he knows, like, you know, time to get some rest, Ty. So that's exactly what I did. And man of my word, that's what I do. Picked up a few things here and there for family and stuff, you know, nothing major, you know, just a few things, you know, so I'm looking forward to spending time with him tomorrow before I have to head back into the thick of things on Friday and close and all that stuff. So life is good. Life is good. But band stuff, no. Had a couple people recently saying, well, you know, you want to jam or whatever, and I'm like, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with jamming. There's nothing wrong with, you know, playing a few tunes, live-wise. You know, speaking of live, I mean, I'm thinking about it, but, you know, would I do anything with it? The venues are all gone, man. And I mean, the people that run the venues are all, well, they are what they are. I'll leave it at that. I just try to stay the hell out of Dodge, you know, away from all the drama and the politics and the, you know. If I'm going to do it, you do it for fun, and I'm seriously considering that, so. It's a new year coming up. Who knows, right? I always say never say never. Never say never. But, you know, performing, I did that for years already, you know. And speaking of Tone, you know, working with him, seeing what it's like on his side of the fence, and, you know, I don't know, man. What he does is a lot of hard work, and I knew he worked hard before, but, you know, now that I've got a little bit of hands-on experience, I'm not the expert, you know, by any means. I'm still a Jedi in training, and I'm not a Star Wars guy. And I'm looking at everything, you know, as a whole, and I'm looking at everything all together, and it's just like there's so much bullshit. It's so much bullshit. I didn't even realize that because I had my blinders on before, but of course I'm on stage and I'm singing and I'm whatever, placating to a crowd, but I did it for the love of music. I didn't do it for fame or anything like that. I would never do that. Egos and icons and the bullshit you put up with, and it's just like he puts up with too much, and he's done it for so long, and now that I get the chance to see what it's like behind the scenes and setting up, and it's hard work, man. It's very thankless. It's very, very thankless. And it shouldn't be that way. Unless you meet really cool cats, unless you meet really good people that, you know, you can work with and that you jive with, and, you know, good vibes. And which does happen. You know, that's really cool, and it makes the work all worth it. But performing again, I don't know, man. I think that went out probably a few years back. So. And plus, again, this thing can't hold up anymore. But damn it, I'll try. You know, again, never say never. New year, new things for you. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, don't really have a whole lot planned for the new year, but, you know, other than just work and keep my head down, stay out of trouble. So far, so good. You know, still a one day at a time kind of guy, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, because at least I'm being cautious and careful. You know. All good things, you know. Nothing bad's going on, really, you know. No. So, I count my blessings, you know. That's nice music, for what it is. I'm just trying to think, what else is happening? Not much, really, just, you know. Again, I got a lot of rest, which was great. And it's really foreign to me. I don't remember, actually I really don't remember how long ago I even took a break, you know. But, you know, again, thanks to the powers that be, they let me do what I do and let me come back to do what I do. So that's, you know, and then they take care of me quite well, and they do. And I can't be thankful enough, you know. Same goes for you, Kev. You take care of me too, and you never had to. You know, I'm very, very blessed and thankful, and I would never take that for granted, you know. And that's why we're here. So, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, not bad. Jazzy jazz going on. I remember when I first started listening to music when I was a kid, and, you know, not necessarily, well, I did love Christmas music back then, but there was a lot of jazz on records, for example. Dad would put on records, or Mom would put on records, and little Mom, I mean, and listen for hours just to stuff like this. You know, not necessarily Christmas stuff, but not only. Oh, it was great. So that's why I wanted to put on something like this tonight in the background. You know, it's nice. Gracious saxophone solo. What else is going on? Not much really. Like I said, going back to work Friday. I think I'm closing all weekend, pretty sure, which makes sense. Got to get my hours back, you know, because sitting here, you can't make money. And I'm talking about my job. But, money's the root of all evil anyway. You know, it's just, and it's just nice to have a break, you know. Yeah. So I think that's what's coming up. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm working. I'll get my schedule Sunday, I think. Maybe sooner, I'm not sure. What's going on for New Year's? I don't know yet. All depends on the schedule they put up. I know we close a little bit earlier, so it'll be about, I think, 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock my time. So, for example, well, it's 10 o'clock right now. It's 10:15, to give you an example. Yeah, I think it's 10 o'clock we close. So I'm sure I'll be there till then. And I might saunter across the street, because it's tradition, you know. That's another thing I wanted to bring up, too. I miss tradition this year. Usually I go to Dooley's across the street and hang out with Mama Boss there. I didn't get a chance to because, well, I was in and out of consciousness. I couldn't stay awake. And plus I've been flying around and in between that. But New Year's I can't miss over there because, you know, bringing the countdown in, you know. Last year was really cool. I had a really good time last year. That was really nice. But it's always tradition, and I feel really bad that I had to break tradition yesterday. Tibbs Eve, right? New Year's Eve. I stop in for a hot chocky. That's what she calls it, hot chocolate. Or like a holiday drink or whatever. And I usually, you know, take the picture and put it up on Facebook, and I just couldn't make it. And I felt really bad. But if I am working New Year's Eve, then that's what I'll do. I'll make it across the street, you know. Oh, Mr. Maxwell, sir, live. Merry Christmas, brother. Hope you're doing well, too. It's good to see you. You know. And Pink, if you're watching, Merry Christmas to you, honey. And congratulations. That's, wow. All right. Yeah, Mrs. Pink now. Imagine that. No, congratulations. Merry Christmas, Josh. You're right on, man. Still kicking me? YouTube? I was doing... What was I doing? It was a vlog, too. It was really odd. It's funny you ask. I tried to post up a vlog. This would have been... There was a long break in between. I remember that. So I think it was in September, October. And I tried to post up something, but YouTube didn't let me post it up because of copyright music. Well, the funny thing is, YouTube was wrong because the stuff that I was using wasn't copywritten. It was one of those deals where it's like a... It's hard to describe, but anyway, it was non-copyright, and they got it wrong, and they sent me a warning. This isn't a strike, but that's when they started implementing this new whatever the hell they're doing. I never know. I just use this to stream and vlog. I don't care, you know, all the details. I mean, some I have to care about, obviously, but anyway, they tried to do something really stupid. Long story short, and they wouldn't let me post up. They wouldn't let me upload the video to YouTube because they were saying, right? So I'm like, no. So I had to appeal that. I forgot to tell Tone that today. Had to appeal it, and not that it's important, but... And then finally it got accepted because they saw their mistake and went, oh. So I'm like, yeah. As far as live goes, this is my first live since October 1st. Sorry. But yeah, it used to kick me off if I was using copyright material in the background or, you know. I know, right? It's a never-ending battle. You know, so if you ever go live, which I'm still going to bug you about that, because I really think you should. You'd be good at it, Josh. Seriously. Just be wary of... Because I know you don't really use music in the background of your videos. Not the ones that I've seen. Well, not recently, anyway. Which you're doing a great job, by the way. I'm really liking it. And again, a lot of the products you try, I want to see if I can find them up here. I doubt I can. But yeah, I don't think you use music. It's just you're guerrilla. You're just like me. Like, you just go. And it's funny because it all comes back to me using music in videos like this or lives, or sometimes, you know, as intros, just to say fuck you to YouTube, because that's what I do. Because they basically give me my ass, so the least I could do is give them their ass back. So there you go. That's just another way of basically me saying I don't care about your rules and your regulations. You shouldn't be picking on me. Excuse me, that sort of thing. Sticking to the man. Exactly. And that's, you know, and I try to do it in a gentle way because I'm not trying to be malicious about it, but it's just like, you know, a little gotcha. But when I'm poking the bear, I gotta be careful. Yeah. But I do have to be careful because we won't be able to do this anymore. But that's not true because I can always create another channel and then so on and so on. But so far, this channel, I just got an email, I think it was yesterday, saying congratulations, you're a YouTube creator since 2006, which isn't true. I didn't start vlogging, I don't think, until 2008. I mean, it's still a long time. But even back then, I mean, I don't know. You guys are more hardcore than I am. I can't watch myself, but going back, and I do remember seeing, like, oh God, this was when I lived in my apartment, like on the corner, literally on the corner right from me, right over here. And that was years and years ago, 2008. And I remember posting up, I just got off of work. It was a place called Zeller's. It no longer exists now, so I think I can say that. You know, kind of like Walmart, but Canadian knockoff, whatever. Just got home, still in uniform, and I'm sitting there bitching about Obama and this and that. Yeah, back when I could, you know, tolerate myself talking about politics on camera. I can't do it now. It would piss me off so bad. But then I got that email in 2006. I'm like, holy shit. And I remember activating my channel because I think I was still living there. Yes, I was. I was still living on the corner. Because I remember that old computer. Oh, that bag of junk. Or box of junk. And I just created a channel so I could save videos that I've been watching, like, you know, stupid, like, music and stupid shit, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, I realize I can create videos. Yeah. So I, you know, get into that. And there, you want to talk about few and far between, I think there was like a couple of years gap in there. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it. Have you heard of Secret Santa? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. You know, or the Yankee swap. It's the same idea, right? We're not going to get our Christmas party until January 12th, I think they said. That's fine. At least we get one. I'm not sure what they have planned this year, but you know, my old job, we did that before, like a Secret Santa, or we have a Secret Santa at work. Right on. I don't remember if we did that or not. I think we did one year, pretty sure. That's a fun time either way. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't remember. Usually the staff parties, we have a pretty good time, so forgive me for not remembering too much. No, I don't get too heavily involved because you're with people you work with, man. I mean, there's a certain level of decorum you got to use, right? Certain level. But, I mean, have fun, you know. You work hard for it all year. But yeah, YouTube, it's been pretty sketchy. You know, I've seen it change over the years since then, and, you know, yeah, I've been a member since the birth of YouTube, basically, just a little bit after. Isn't that kind of funny? Because it's like getting a Nintendo, which this happened to me when I was very, very young, 6 or 7. I begged Dad for a Nintendo, the NES, the original Nintendo. And, you know, it's one of those things where you don't get one until all the other children in the neighborhood, they have one, but you're like the last one to get one. That always happened to me. So I still say the Super Nintendo is the best entertainment system in the world. I don't care. Bar none. Yeah. Does that make you feel old? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Not getting any younger, that's for damn sure. Yeah. That's crazy. I read the email and I went, I've had this channel for that long? It actually survived through everything? And I'm very surprised. You know. I mean, I am and I'm not at the same time because, you know, I always try to play safe, but then again, if I'm not playing safe, like, YouTube doesn't catch it. And if it does catch it, it's really odd and I can appeal it, and I've only had to do that twice. And then other things I can't mention, you know, like sensitivity training for that period of time that we don't talk about. That was stupid. Well, it says here that you said it doesn't exist. No, I didn't say that. Anyway, so YouTubers wrong twice in history. But it's okay, I caught them. I might look dumb. Okay, really dumb. Especially with the hangy ball. But that's not dumb, that's just a good time. Hangy ball? How's that back? It's not as bad today because, like I was saying, I got a lot of sleep, but thanks for asking. It's sore. It's really sore. Hopefully you're doing well, though. You know, you and yours are having a great holiday. Hopefully you have a break. No, yeah, I'm old. I feel old. You're right. Oh, come on, Ty. You're only 43. That's still young. I know. They say you're as old as you feel, and I'm going, get off my lawn. Brandishing and polishing my shotgun, sitting there with the blanket over my lap, sitting in a rocking chair. Get off my lawn, you young whippersnapper. That type of thing. That's how it feels. Especially when I try to stand up out of bed. Yep, gotta sit at the edge for a good 10-15 minutes just so I can stand up. Give it the old man grunt, you know what I mean? And then you know the rest of the story. For everything else, there's a hangy ball. Nah, no, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I just pretty much keep to myself. And, you know, oh my God, the ads, right? Like, I'm surprised that some of those ads aren't copywritten, right? You think they would be? Nope, YouTube doesn't care about that. Yeah, taking care of it, you only have one back. That's true. That is true. You only have a certain amount of vertebrae that are still good, right? You get one body. I mean, yeah, it's up to you. You know, you can choose to do whatever you want with it. And believe me, it's been doing things it's not built to do. And all you're doing is just putting less and less time on the clock, but, you know, before it starts to shit the bed on you. But that's true. You only get one. Josh has had some foot pain, but some soaking helped it. Yep, that's true too, and I'm sorry you're going through that. Yep. Yeah, my feet are all cut up for the most part, and, you know, blisters and stuff just from my work boots, and I soak them too, you know. I'm gonna buy an actual foot soaker here soon. I think I might do that. It's a good investment. If you don't have one, I recommend it. And it sounds like you got one, so that's good. I've got, it's basically a bucket that I can set my feet into, and Epsom salts or whatever I need to use, like minerals, and it's good. No, it's good. It's good to do because, I mean, your feet. You think, you know, you take care of your feet first before your back, but it's strange how they're connected, right? Dr. Scholl's pads or gel pads, whatever you use in your boots. Like, I change mine out regularly because if you don't, then your back's gonna start flaring out. You can't win. There's no winning. You know. Josh says through repetitive motion that our body aren't used to, but it adapts. Unfortunately, it does. And when it does adapt, it's making up for the friction that you're putting it through. And even that that's kind of hairy too, isn't it? Because it's half a dozen one or the other. You can't win. There's no winning. You know, it's like old injuries that I have it's mostly on the left side of my body, but now my right side's starting to act up because you're right, you're making up for what you lack. The body's a temple, they say. I should say he says. It's true. You know, you do have to take care of it because you only get one body. That's it. I was cursed with this one. Josh says, yeah, feet is important. Good shoes are important. Definitely important. Yep. I go to a store to get my work boots, and this is probably boring, but anyway, they're steel-toed, and what's the brand name? They're called Spider X's, Terra something. You can probably look it up. And they're good. They're good to work in, but they're really hard on your feet. Like my toes sometimes bleed like a ballerina, and I got to really take a look at that. So I changed out gel pads. So they actually got better ones, so they're working a lot better now. Had the old ones in for about 3 months. I try to change them out every 3 months, 3 to 6 months, depending. And the last pair I had in there, I think I stretched it out to 6 months. You shouldn't do that. And I noticed a big difference. So I changed them out and I went, okay, that's exactly what the problem was. So, indeed, good shoes, difference of night and day. Yeah, it is. It really is. Especially if you're on your feet like I am, and, you know, well, I should say we are, because, you know, you guys are always out there doing the thing, you know, for 10, 12 hours a day, you know, sometimes more, depending, you know. Bleeding feet is probably not what you want. No, it's not. No, it's hard to, and when you cut your feet up or like something happens to your feet, it's harder for it to heal. English, because you're constantly on them. You know, it's a double-edged sword, really. You can't really stay ahead unless, you know, if you're already injured, like if you hurt your toe somehow, or say your steel-toed boots are making your feet bleed, it's hard to recover from that, because you have to get right back up and do it again the next day. And boy, oh boy, does that not feel good. Sore. Really sore. I hate feet anyway. Feet are gross. You know, not a foot freak, thank God. Actually, I'm just not a freak. I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, so changed those out. Got better ones. Went on Amazon and I got Dr. Scholl's, and I got a couple of pair instead of one, just in case, you know, as a backup, that kind of thing. I'm glad I did. So, and they weren't expensive at all. I mean, what did it say? Canadian? I think I paid $20 for 2 pairs, so, or something like that. $20-30 for 2 pairs. Not bad. Not bad. Like, you go to stores up here and they'll charge you like $40, or you go to Walmart way up yonder, it's like $47 for great big thick gel pads. But you don't want those either, because they'll compress your feet to the top, and then the tops of your feet will be all chewed up. So, don't know. Can't win. Your feet take also a while to heal. Yeah, exactly. Like I was just saying, they really do. You know. Oh, I'd say easily a week. You know, just to bounce back, if you can. You know, I'm not saying you can, but if you can. Yep, it's always good to soak them. I try to do that my very best, you know. I remember talking to Tone there, I think it was the last time I did it, you know, soaking my feet, and telling him, he goes, gross, man. I said, no, it's not gross. I'm just, you know, soaking my feet. I suppose it is gross. Sorry, Tone. But yeah, I cuts in between the toes and all that stuff. And it's just from friction, just wear and tear. But anyways, you know, feet are gross. But ew, it's Christmas time. I don't know. The people that are into feet, you're sick. Just sick. Yeah. Mentally deranged. I'm just trying to think of what else is going on. Not much. Get back to the band thing, though. I don't know. No, Tone hasn't really gotten calls for that lately, which is a blessing in disguise, too. You know, as I was saying before, egos, icons, bullshit, politics, all that junk. It's just good to, if you're going to jam with people, or if you're going to work shows for people, hopefully it's good vibes. You know, kind of like what we do here. You know, that's what I'm hoping for out there. You know, especially if you're working that hard and plugging away at whatever you're doing. It seems more worth it. That's just me. Josh, got to take care of your feet. Yup. Dad had a foot wound and the complication didn't. Oh, that sucks. That's no good. Poor Dad. Yeah. I remember my dad teaching me about taking care of my feet too when I was a kid. You know, I'm glad I'm listening to him now, but man, I put myself through my 20s. I didn't give a shit, and now it's coming back to bite me in the ass. So, well, thank you, Kev. I love this hat. This, you know, I don't. I'm trying to think where I got it from. I got it from Mom's, I think, one Christmas, I'm pretty sure. I've had this since I lived at the old place. It's tradition, I wear it every year. I'll be wearing this tomorrow with everybody too, so. It's warm too, it's nice, you know. Man, this thing's old. I don't dare wash it again. I tried to wash it last time and it almost fell apart. I was like, no. This thing's old. I mean, it still looks in pretty good shape though. You know, I checked it over for everything. Because you never can be too safe. It might be time for a new one, and I don't know, I might keep this somewhere. You know, not that I'm a hoarder or nothing much. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new one. But I love this one. You know, it's comfy. It's holding, yeah, exactly. It's holding on for dear life. Oh God, this thing must be at least, I'm just guessing here, 15 years old? Well, no, it's even older than that because I've been here 15 years this year. Holy shit, this thing's it's probably turning 20, to be honest. And it still looks white too. I know, it's crazy. Well, next time I wash it, which will be in a few days, I'm going to do this, like hand soak it. So this way I don't have to throw it through the washer. I don't trust that because it will fall apart. I'll lose my ball. You can't lose your ball. It's a thing. If it could talk, oh hell yeah, you damn right. Yep, it's been through a few drinksies, you know, especially with family and friends and ex-girlfriends we don't mention. Yeah, nothing freaky, but yeah, it's got some memories to it. It's got some mileage, much like ourselves. We have mileage too. Yeah, this thing's been around, you know. Nobody else has worn it though. I think just Mom's 1 year. Mother bad guy, maybe 1 year, but it hasn't changed hands. Ugh, YouTube ads. See, you would think they'd be copywritten. The ads and everything. I know. Well, they're ads. Well, no, still they use music in the background of their, but YouTube doesn't catch that. Things that make you go, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something funny with that. Regardless, though, you know. Oh, here's a copyright strike in your channel. From what? It's from, you know, they timestamp it. And it's like, yeah, but that was an ad. It wasn't. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be funny? Ain't that some shit? I don't know, man. I just don't know. But yeah, this thing's a relic. It's been around. It's still holding on. You know, I'm surprised I still have it, to be honest. I found it buried in the closet. That's a whole different story for another time. Commercials make money. They overlook it. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know. Oh, thank God, you know, all of us, like you and I, for example, Josh, you know, us doing our videos, and could you imagine if we were like a Markiplier or like a PewDiePie or somebody like that, you know, like up there in views and making money and stuff and still getting picked on? We'd be shut down real quick, wouldn't we? I know for a fact I would, you know, and that's why I'm really happy that I'm, you know, that it's just us. Like, this is good. This is good to me. You know, and Kev, you're far more good to me anyway. You know, without you, this wouldn't be possible, you know. It's one of those things, right? Like, we'd be shut down like that. And it's like, oh, he's online again, is he? Let's get him. And then, done. Hey, man, it's happened to me a few times. You know, I still can't believe that. I still can't get over that. It's like, you're picking on me, but there's somebody else over there that's doing a cover of this, like, but they're singing right back to the actual track on their channel, and it's like, okay. And they're live, and they're, you know, they got, I don't know, just throwing a number out there, like 10,000 viewers at the same time, and the chat scrolling up like a motherfucker, and here they are singing to, I don't know, whatever, right? I think it was, if I remember right, it was like country music or something, like Charlie Pride? Yeah, I think so, or George Strait. It's one or the other. Anyway, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. If the stream starts flickering, you've been bugged. Yeah, I've seen that before. And then sure enough, you know, it gets shut down, or I've had a troll incident. I don't know if you were here for that or not, Josh. remember MSP coming in here and shutting me down. And that's when my boss, my buddy, the captain, he was in the stream that time, and we were talking about Blind Mel and the band, and, you know, well, that's when Blind could be in here. And all of a sudden, right in the middle, we just cut off, and I went, my computer actually went blue screen, so I knew MSP did something silly or stupid. Anyway, he apologized for it after, and it's fine. He left me alone since, but it's all because I was watching Ted's channel, or I'm on Ted's channel, or whatever. Trolls be trolling, you know. It's like I always said, you know, if you have any trolls in here, like, why would you waste your talents in here and go pick on somebody else? And for the most part, they listen. So, well, I mean, relatively, this channel's been troll-free for quite some time. I'm very proud of that. You know, and some trolls that used to troll in here, they've actually stuck around. Like, you know, where's little Julian, by the way? You know, he's a nice kid. But yep, she's happened a few times. Right, Kev? I think you're around for that. At least 2 or 3 times, if I remember right. And then, yeah, and then I'd had to jump right back on and go, okay, part 2. And, like, I come right back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Is it a pain in the ass? Yes, you know. Especially when you're going live and you're streaming and everything. Like, I'm using OBS for my stream, and I have to find the stream key and all that BS in the background and the settings and, you know, the color, the lighting. I'm using a ring light right now that I got for $4 at a dollar store, you know. But hey, I'm not scared to tell anybody anything, you know. Especially if you want to start live streaming yourself, I'll help you. Seriously though, I mean, I never thought I'd be taking it seriously, you know. I mean, I shouldn't say seriously. I never thought I'd be doing it as often as I have. How about that? You know, but I do take it seriously because we get to hang out, right? Like, that was the main selling point for me. Like, I mean, if it was up to me, I'd be reading a book. You know what I mean? I'd be sitting right there, reading a good book. It's right there beside me. But, you know, what's the sense of being alone, right? Is what it is. So, yeah, my best advice is to stay away from the copyright and stuff, unless you really want to give the, you know, the old to YouTube while you're doing it. That's up to you. And I support that, by the way. But yeah, the rules and regulations have changed, and I'm reading through it, and I'm just, you know, take it seriously for a second, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, where did I go wrong? And I can't see any place in the rule book that I'm breaking majorly. It's just that, but I do it on purpose. So, and they know that. They know everything. They're watching, and they are. I'm saying, fine, let them watch. I've got nothing to hide. You know, nothing going on here. Just us hanging out and chatting, really. As if, you know, we're sitting right next to each other, so. Which I wish that would happen eventually. You know, once I break out of my shell. Which will be probably quite a while from now. And, you know, until I decide to travel again. Thinking about it. I have been thinking about that, but it's going to be a while. You know. Once everything's all back to where we want it to be, I'll consider that. Then I'll start throwing darts and update my passport. You know, thought about that. We'll see what happens. You know. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think I got nothing but time really to sit back and plan everything out. So, Kevy says I should have kept those lotto tickets for myself. I got for Secret Santa total with $275. Oh damn, that's a lot of tickets, man. I never usually play. No. We got Lotto 649 up here, for example. It's like $5 a ticket for, like, you know, the extra numbers or whatever. You know how it works. And the last one I bought, I bought a few over time, but not like a lot. I bought a few last year. I was like, what if? What if I hit at least the consolation prize of, like, you know, say $1 million? What the hell would I do with that? I don't know. Invest it, save it, obviously. You know, and make sure everybody's taken care of too. That's always, you know, that always took care of me when they didn't have to. And yeah, I think I'd have to force myself right then and there. Okay, time to get your passport, Dan. Yeah, I guess where you're going. And then, you know, close your eyes, throw a dart. That's where you're headed. You know, go see the world a little bit. thought about that. That'd be fun. Just fix the sign. Yes, definitely fix the sign. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still looking into that too. I'm gonna have to tinker around with that here. I'll do that in the next few days. I'm already working on a project here by itself. There's a brown couch I have to get rid of, and I already have it flipped up on its end. I'm gonna try to tear it apart and unscrew everything and throw it out. It's, you all remember, it's the brown couch that used to sit kind of perpendicular to this couch here. It used to sit right there. Or in other angles, you've seen it. Anyway, I still have it, and trying to get rid of it. So I've asked people, there's a couple people that offered to help me get rid of it, but they never got back a hold of me. So I'm like, okay, I'll just break it down myself, and could be therapeutic, who knows? And it's old, and it's old. It's old and still smells like the cats, and I can't have that around, so. Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah. It's actually for the longest time when I had the computer faced against this wall and it was looking this way, where you could see all the ledge and everything. Everything's still up there. That was the couch that Precious, God rest her soul, used to sit right behind me, the big white cat. That's the same couch she used to sit on. So that's the one that's in the spare bedroom right now, tilted up so I can see where the screws are. It's just a matter of me getting in there and trying to tear it down somehow. So I'll figure it out. But other than that, yes, I'm going to work on fixing that sign, even if I have to do it myself. Yeah, you remember that. Nope. But Precious is still with me. I have her paw print. She sleeps by my head on my nightstand every night. My girl's still here. So, you know, I miss her, though. I really do. I'm sure you all do, too, because she loved being behind me, and especially when I was on camera. I don't know what it was. Kev says, you're smoking. I thought you had to go outside. Yeah, I'm a rebel. You know, it's cold out there. It's all right. The Kevin that runs the building, he knows. His name's Kevin, too. Josh says, tear it down while not throwing your back out. Yeah, exactly. It's heavy. I'm going to have to bust it down. I'm going to have to find a crowbar. I'm going to have to get a pry bar. I'm going to have to get a saw that Tone was mentioning. You know, obviously have the window open, you know, make sure the carpet isn't damaged that I'm doing it on. I'll lay something down, of course. Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. She was the greatest. She was the greatest cat. Besides, I used to have, speaking of living on the corner over there, I used to have a little orange tabby named Izzy. I didn't talk about him that much, but he's still my boy. He'll always be my favorite, but Precious, she got close to meeting him, really close to meeting him one time, you know, and yeah, his got put down too, but that was just old age. Like he was legit like 21 years old and had to be put down, and that was sad. That was sad. And I met up with my ex before the ex, the one I had Izzy with, and you know, I bought her a coffee just to be nice, and we had a good conversation about it, and you know, we're civil. Yeah. It's sad. But Precious, yeah, she was, that's my girl. Yep, still my girl. Everybody keeps asking me, are you going to get another cat? Oh, that's a sore spot. It will be for a while. That's how much I loved her. Well, love her. She's still here. She's still with me. You know, I can still feel that. So, this was her home, you know. We just lived in it. Yep. She was hard to clean up after, though, let me tell you. All that hair, that fuzz, wow. You think this is bad? Damn. And her hair's all the way through that couch, too. You know, I found some cat toys in there. I mean, yeah, it's kind of depressing when you think about it, but, you know, I remember really good fond memories playing with, like, little springs or whatever. You know, little fishing rod with a feather at the end, that sort of thing. Yep. So, just another reason why that couch has got to go, you know. So, I'll be working on that for sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens. What else do I got to do around here? A few things. You know, I might try to rearrange some stuff around here too, because I've got to do some more deep cleaning. I try to keep it clean, as you can see. I mean, you know, it's just little old me here, so. Josh, your female cat's 16? Holy. That's a long life. When did you get her? How old was she when you got her? Don't tell me a baby. That's a long time. Yeah, Precious was 19, 20. 19 or 20. Yep, gone before her time for sure. Was she suffering? Yeah, I mean, you could tell the difference. Like, she was having 2009. Damn. Holy hell. That's a long time, man. Kudos to the kitty. Yeah, she was having hip trouble. You could tell she was getting sore, you know, just old age. But she was still fine, you know, as far as I was concerned. I'm not going to get into that because that's neither here nor there now. But, yeah, you know, I miss my girl. But she's still with me every night, you know. Usually the crucifix you see me wearing, my cross, my chain, I'll put that right on top of the paw print before I go to bed. It's a thing. Call me strange, but it's a thing, you know. I'm always counting my blessings, even before I go to sleep, so, yeah. It's not, I mean, I don't look at it as a sad thing now, you know. It's more of a positive thing, I think. I feel. So, you know, is it a loss? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because I can still hear her meowing, right? You know, I can still hear little footsteps going right up the hall, and, you know, I'm chasing her and, you know, whatever. But that might make me sound crazy, but that's fine. Josh says, or Kev says, my cat made it to 16 before she passed. Wow, that's a long life though, man. You know, I'm sorry for your loss, of course, but you know, that's a good age. You know, I didn't think Precious was gonna make it that far. You know, jeez. I mean, I'm not too sure how old Noli is now. I don't have Noli, the second cat that used to live here. She's got him, but and another cat on top of that. I've never met the other one. It doesn't matter. Noli was just a baby when we got him, and I remember telling the story. I wasn't too happy about that. You know, I would have liked to have been told, by the way, we're getting a second cat, but no, she showed up with little baby Noli on her shoulder, wrapped in a blanket, and I could hear this meow, and I went, what are you doing? And I still remember this to this very day. I remember the brown couch being there, like I said again, like behind me, and Precious is laying right on it, and she could hear the meow, and she perked right up and went, what? I had the same reaction, because I wasn't told that we were getting another cat. You know, it was just, anyway, that pissed me off. I'll get over it eventually. You know, got to love the little guy, who I miss also. He's not here either. It's just little old me. So, Ty, you gonna get another cat? It's no, not now. No. You know, it's something I did think about, but that's a sore spot, you know, for reasons I just mentioned. But 16, that's a long time. That is a long time. You know, and cats are lucky to make it that far, I think, these days. Depends what's in their food and, you know, the formula you got to give them and this and that. And yeah. Well, besides, I'm barely home long enough now to even take care of another cat. You know what I mean? Like, I know they're self-sufficient after a while, but it's just that. No, I baby them for sure. You know, if you're gonna take care of something, you take care of them. You know. Nah. Again, never say never, and I never would say never. But I don't know, man. Chasing something else around, cleaning up after something else. You know. Ty, why don't you have a roommate? Same fucking case scenario. Just, I wouldn't trust anybody to, you know what I mean? Like, no offense to anybody. It's just, this is me. So, oh, shut up. Hey, you know, well, make things easier financially. Sure, but that's another person around here. Like, it's, you know, to me, it's awkward as hell. I'll be honest. Everybody asks me that. I don't know. Josh, plus you're not a people person. No, apparently not. Thanks. Yeah, clearly the opposite. Yeah, not an intimate people person much anymore. You know, not that I used to be. You know, because I used to be. You know, I used to be close to a lot of fucking people. No, peace and quiet's peace and quiet. You know? Good for me, though. You know, if it works for me, it works for me. Josh says you like your space. Honestly, I'm getting to get familiar with it, you know. I'll say I do now, you know, just because, you know, it's space, right? Beforehand, no, I'd rather be, I don't know, rather have been here with somebody. Tony put it a really good way. He goes, you've always relied on a relationship, or when you're in a relationship, you always relied on that. And he's actually right. I don't handle loneliness very well. I know I say it all the time, but it's true. I really don't. And it's hard to find that one person that's going to love you as much as you love them. That's the point, right? But for now, I mean, you know, you'll grow accustomed to it. Yeah, you know, I'm starting to get there. It takes a while, you know. Space, yeah. Yeah. You're very observant. I like that. You know, it's true. Yeah. I mean, the space I have now, I can keep it clean because it's clean. It's easy, right? There's no hurricanes running through here and, you know, tearing things up, and, you know, whether it be pets or people. Like, it's just me. If I cook supper, I use 2 plates, and I might go through a thing of dish soap, for example, one every 2-3 months, you know, stretch it up. Cost effective. Maybe that's a better explanation. It's more efficient now. Lord knows I'm not a rich man. And playing the lottery, yeah. I'd never win, though. I don't have that kind of luck. Kev says they need it. I'm dating an older woman. Oh, boy. Yep. You're about to learn a lot of things. They need attention. Yes, they do. Do they ever? Oh, yes. You know, pets and people. I'm not going to decipher which one's worse. You can figure it out for yourself. But you're dating an older woman? Okay. I mean, no, good for you, because, yeah, you're about to learn a lot of things. Yeah. It's funny, because my ex now, she's 4 years younger, and that's the youngest I think I've dated. So it's always been older. Or, you know, by a little bit, or by a whole bunch. So, yeah, interesting. I mean, all the best to you. You know, Merry Christmas to her, too, of course. How long have you guys been together for now? I imagine a little while, you know. But yeah, they both need attention. I just won't say which one's worse. Yeah. I mean, again, never say never. I mean, a nice little fur ball, you know, to 6 years. That's a long time. Yes, sir. Good for you. Oh, that's right on. That's crazy. You know, believe me, I won't be one of the ones that says, well, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. Man, take your time, you know. Enjoy yourselves. You know, you don't have to put a label on anything. Spoken like a single man. Yes, I realize. But, yeah, take your time. 6 years is a long time, man. Good for you guys. That's awesome. You know, but the thought of having another little fur ball running around that you can love, you know, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, so again, never say never. It's just not right now, because for, again, reasons I've already explained, it's kind of a sour spot. But, you know, again, never say never. You should get a parrot, Ty. No birds. No birds. Nope. Even though this building will allow birds, as far as I know, pretty sure. They allow cats, just not dogs, which is fine. I mean, I'm fine with either or. I'm more of a cat person, but I don't mind dogs either, you know. I just can't have them here. Birds, no. I remember my great aunt used to have one that drove me nuts, and then I just went over to visit. I couldn't imagine living with a squawking. Anyway, what did she have? A cockatoo? It's a white albino number. And just it just wouldn't stop. And you're sitting there. You think you could tune out a bird? No. I thought I could too. No. No, not for me. Well, you know, what other pet could you possibly have? I don't know, a snake or something? That's not going to happen. You should get some fish. You should fuck right off. You know, I don't feel like changing an aquarium. You know? Christ, I remember at one point we had 3 litter boxes for 2 cats. That was a pain in the ass enough. Like, no, autofocus, stop. Stop it. Stop it. If I did this, there it goes. Does that once in a while. Great camera though. Thank you, Tom. No. Yeah, we'll see. Never say never. It's funny though, eh? It's funny when we think about that. Everybody says it. Like, yeah, you should get a cat. You should do this. You should do that. You should fuck right off. And I mean that out of love, of course, to most people. There's one person in particular I'm thinking of, I run into every time, and they always say, you should do this, you should do that. And I barely see them. But every time you run into them, that's what they say. It's like, no. You should take a really long jump off a short pier. Or a short jump off a long pier. They can figure it out. I hope. Yeah, it's wild to think about. That's wild. You know. Of course, this is why I can't just run into pet stores now. Because when I say pet stores, I mean like live pet stores. Like when you see animals there. Because I'd be locking eyes with one of them and just my heart would sink. And I know for a fact I'd get one. It's like, no. I stay out of that. You know, I do have a heart for animals big time. You know. Multiple animals? No. I mean, if I ever got anything like a pet, one's good. One. And believe me, they're looking at me and saying the same thing. One human's good. You know, you got to think about them too. How true is that? You know, you never think about things from the pet's perspective. You know, and if you're a good owner, you do. You know, like get them better food and spoil them and all that kind of stuff. But geez, I can barely afford to feed myself these days. This boy can eat. I try not to though, because of, again, financial constraints, and you know, things aren't cheap, and they're going to get more expensive as we go. We can get into that, I'm sure, but again, a story for another time, perhaps. No, I'm just trying to think what else is happening. Not much, you know, and that's good. That's a good thing. You know, just try to keep my head down and stay out of trouble. Man of my word, I don't really do much other than work and come home, you know, and try to slip these in when I can, you know. This year coming up, I think I might make it. I don't really believe in resolutions, but this year coming up, I think I might try to do better on lives. I think, you know, keeping my nose clean. Exactly. Yeah, I don't, I cut back on drinking a lot too. I don't drink that much anymore either. I try to stay out of it, but not as much as I used to, that's for damn sure. You know, because 2 things you can't afford there. I mean, financially, obviously not. And emotionally, you can't afford it. You know, considering everything I've been through, no. That'd be like taking 3 steps backwards, and that's not my style. So, you know, Josh says drink at special occasions. And as you should, you know, moderation, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, man. As long as you're with people that are safe for you, and, you know, nothing wrong with that at all. Kev says he's been doing that off and on. The autofocus. Oh, has it? Sorry. It's because I'm sitting back at a certain level too. Josh says my mom smokes cigarettes and they're going up. Yeah, they're always constantly going up. This pack here, for example, where I live, next extra regular size. This is just regular size. 25 pack. They're about 20. How much are they? 21.95 now. Canadian. Yeah. No, believe me, you know, if I could find a good place that sells cheap Marlboro Reds, I'd be doing that instead. Jeez, I remember taking the epic trip to Texas the last time I went, and took back a carton. I forget how much it was, but it wasn't that expensive at all. I was like, shit. I like Marlboro Reds too. These aren't really that different. I mean, Marlboro Reds I find taste like cigars, on the cigarish sort of things. These ones are just as harsh, but they're clean though. That's why I like them. I find myself not smoking as much as I used to. Kev says over $12 is a pack now. Jesus. Yeah, and that's American. That's crazy. Jeez, when I went down there, I think they were $2.75 American for one pack. I was like, whoa, like that's unheard of up here. Josh says $10 here. Suppose it depends on the state too, doesn't it? That's crazy. That's nuts. So it's about equal up here, actually, if not more, because the Canadian government does what they do, and we get taxed on top of tax. So it's just like you all do. Our sales tax up here in our province, or what you would call a state, 15%. It's insane. So I think you still have separate taxes, right? Like, but they still equal to one tax at the end of the day. I get that. So what is it like? It might work out to be almost the same thing. Like what, 7%, and then they add on another 8%. So that'd be 15. Well, it's the same, but God, don't get me started. So in actuality, oh geez, yeah, it probably would be, I don't know, might be 10, 12 bucks Canadian, but they just slap the tax on top of that, so it makes it, what, 21 something. So, man, I remember when I first started, which I'm not proud of, which was 30 years ago. Oh, it's a long time. $5.25 a pack, $5.75 Canadian. Yeah. Josh says, I'm in Florida and in Georgia, there's no taxes on cigarettes. Crazy. That is nuts. Never been to Georgia. Always wanted to go. Or Florida, for that matter. Been to Texas, though. I really like Texas. It's good there. Good spot. New Mexico, beautiful. Yeah, but I'm into that kind of thing. Deserts and Aztec stuff. Nevada I always wanted to go to for obvious reasons, because I'm a huge UAP buff, UFO buff, whatever you want to call them. Josh says my dad was a Texas boy. No wonder you're a good man. There you go. All the good people come from Texas anyway, don't they, Kev? Come on now. And I met a bunch, and they're all very, very good human beings. I really jive with them. If I remember right, I went to school, this is high school, and I met this couple from Texas. They went to school with us, and they just moved here from, I don't know, I can't remember if it was Amarillo or it was in the Panhandle somewhere. And yeah, just great people, awesome people. I met somebody that was from Dumas years and years ago. Beautiful girl. It's a shame nothing worked out because, well, things happened the way they did. Long story short, that was a really cool spot to be. I was at the Big Texan. I get to see, well, it's on my Facebook. I have videos and pictures and stuff. It was neat. It was really cool. Got to drink out of the boot, take the limo from a hotel to we went somewhere else just so we could get the limo. Yeah, it was cool. Josh, aliens are cool. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. I've always been interested in that kind of thing. I won't get too heavy into that because, again, YouTube's listening because you say the wrong thing and that's it. Oh, we gotta shut them down. Always been into it. Always wanted to go to the front gate of Area 51, back gate too, but I don't want to deal with that siren now that they have it. The front gate for sure. I don't know, it's on my bucket list. It's always been on my bucket list. See the camo dudes up there. You don't want to bother them, but, just say, hi, I'm from Canada. That's when they come down the hill and arrest her. But, yeah, that'd be really cool. I saw a lot of really cool stuff. It's been quite the journey. I'd like to travel again though. Virginias are beautiful. The Carolinas are beautiful. South Carolina, oh my God, one of my favorite spots. Josh says, talk about aliens, get shut down, talk about Earth being flat, nothing. Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yep, exactly. Yeah. No, I don't do the flat Earth thing. So, I don't know, man. Yeah. Human beings are very twisted, strange individuals. Screw off, Alex. Josh says, I have a whole bunch of family. My brother's in North Carolina. North Carolina was nice, too. That's a good spot. That's a really good spot. That's Flair country. Woo! Man, I'm a huge wrestling fan, obviously. Yeah, Kev the Flat Earthers. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, really? Man. Okay. I mean, everybody's got to be believing in something. I mean, I don't judge anybody because I'm not walking a mile in their shoes, even though if they think they walk off the face of the planet's flat. I'm not saying anything. I'm not. I don't go there. I met a couple of them too. Yeah, I'm trying to have conversations with them, and not that I was trying to, but they're telling me all about it. I'm going, okay, that's interesting. And I left it at that. I just sip my beer and finish my beer and move the fuck on. Yeah, the Earth's fucking flat, man. Okay. If that's your perspective, that's your perspective. I mean, okay. Yeah. And this fork is a spoon. Like, sure. Again, I don't judge, but you know, I'm an honest person. I'm not going to tell you the fork's a spoon. You know, look at history. That's all I'm going to say. Look at history. Look at proof of evidence. Kev the Big Texan. Yeah, that was a cool spot. I still have the boot that I drank out of too. I took it home. I'll have to bring out the shoebox. I got a whole bunch of shot glasses from that actual trip that I collected all the way down. Yeah, I should open up the shoebox and show you. Yeah, I still have Das Boot. I still have the boot I drank out of. It was from the Big Texan. It's up in my closet, actually. I should dig through that. It's been quite a while. I'm surprised that's still here, too. But, oh yeah, I got shot glasses from certain states, and I'd have to look back through it because I don't remember. It's been so long. Don't need a strike. Be a good boy, Ty. And that's what I'm saying, right? And that's, nah. It's not for me. You know? If I poke the bear a little bit, but I'm not going to poke that kind of a bear. You know what I mean? It's just something I just don't want to be involved in. You know, or labeled as. It's like, oh, Ty's a flat earther. No. It's round, motherfucker. You know, yeah. Josh says they have convention on them in the U.S. My mom knows a guy I went to school with. She showed proof the Earth isn't flat, and they disregarded it. Yeah, of course they would. You know, well, they're right. You know, they think they're right. It's the same case scenario. That's why I was saying, like, you know, you sip your beer, you finish your beer, put it down, walk out the door. You know. Kev says chemo dudes won't arrest you. They ask you once to leave. If you don't, you will get shot. That's use of deadly force if necessary. Yeah, that's true. I know all about that. You know, I've rabbit holed about Area 51 for many, many years. But, you know, yeah, that's true. Like, as long as you don't cross the border. I mean, you know, because they're used to seeing people come in and out there all the time, and they won't come down off of, you know, Campfire Hill's the next one over, but the one that they sit on top of, Camo Dude Hill, if you will, they won't come down off of that unless they're provoked. So, you know, and I wouldn't do anything stupid. You know, I'd be one of the ones that are smart that would just sit there, you know, maybe take a video recording somehow. You know, and I know I don't have a cell phone, but I can always get a camera, and probably just stand there for a few seconds. Okay, I was here. All right, thanks, guys. Bye. You know, God bless and all that stuff, and book it the hell out of there. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd linger around. You know, don't go past the fence. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And there's certain places that are unmarked too. Well, they have to be by law marked, but you don't see like the posts that are painted orange on the top, like some of them, like little flags on top. There's some places, there's many different entrances you can go to, but you can pass by those real fast because they don't have the warning signs up. They don't have, it's just literally bare open little track road that, you know, maybe a quad can go down. And if you go past that, you know, your ass is theirs. And I don't plan on doing that. So, you know, hey? Is that Ren? Is that you, Ren? No, it can't be. Pretty girl. Merry Christmas, honey. I was going to message you earlier. Welcome. Oh my God. Oh, it is you. A woman after my own heart. Oh, Merry Christmas, honey. I miss you. I miss you so much. Gentlemen, this is Ren. Lorena. But this is Ren. Renna, this is Josh, and this is Kev. My God. She's, man, yeah, I got a story about this one. I won't, my love, I won't. You ever hear about the ones that got away? I'll say that much. No, sweet as a button you are. Beautiful too, oh my God, beautiful. And I'm, you know, and I'm not scared of telling you at all. Come home, you know, come home. Please? I'm not too proud to beg. No, Ren lives in Ontario, so she would be provinces over, unfortunately. Close to the Niagara Falls area. Beautiful spot. Beautiful woman. I will eventually. Well, get over here already. Yeah, speaking of going to school with people, my God, I've known her since grade 2. I shouldn't say that too loud because I just dated both of us. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I still remember the first day you walked in, honey. We'll talk about that some other time. But oh, your dad did? That's a great, great spot. Beautiful. The women there are really pretty too. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. No, you're a woman after my own heart. You are. You know, for many reasons why I don't have to explain. You know. Oh, it's nice to see you. I hope you and River are having the best Christmas ever. Ever, ever. You know, beautiful child too. Well, not so much a child anymore, man. She's starting to get older. Speaking of dating ourselves. Damn. Beautiful girl. Oh, you're both gorgeous. Come on now. Apple not too far from the tree, my dear. Come home. I'm not too proud to beg. But yeah, this is Ren. She's a dear friend of mine. Oh, God bless you. I always love hearing from you too. Like, it always makes my night, my day, you know. Not that I talk to many people, which we talked about this before. But it's true. You know. Working home. You know, woe is me. No, it's good to see you. That's messed up, man. I was going to message you earlier. Wish you Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. You know. And Happy New Year, too. Get a hold of me more often. Come on. No. Yeah, come home. Yeah, come home. And if you're not camera shy, maybe you can come on camera with me right here. Who knows? Don't worry, Kev. She's cool shit. Beyond cool shit. Niagara Falls, yeah, it's a beautiful spot. I was there a couple of times. First time I don't remember that well because, well, I wasn't so well behaved back then. We don't talk about that. Second time, beautiful. It's fun because it's a real fun place to be. I always loved it. Yeah, of course, I can already hear what you're going to say, too. So, yeah, it's fun to visit it, but try living here. No, I understand. Believe me, I understand. Well, where I'm from, where you used to be, you know, which we can't mention, which is kind of messed up. It hasn't changed much. Hasn't changed. You know. Yeah, it sucks here. Well, that's more of a reason for you to come back home. I'm not going to stop. Always good seeing you, stranger. Yeah, it's always You never know who's going to pop in, right? In this case, that's one of the best pop-ins I've seen in a long time. Long time. Oh, you're more than welcome here anytime, right? God damn. Jeez. There's so much I could say there. I won't. No, it's good to see you, honey. You talking about me? Oh. Whoa. Oh, no, don't you dare leave me. Don't you say you're leaving. No, I understand. No. It is Christmas Eve, man. I mean, you know, thanks for hanging out so far. You know, it's almost my cue, too, so. No, it's good to see you, too, Josh, for sure. Or, sorry, Mr. Maxwell. You know. Oh, good. Good. Better not be. No, I'll be here for a little bit longer, you know. I told Kev I'd be here for a bit, so. And since Kev's the boss of this one, you know, he's the sponsor. God bless you. Never had to. What's going on with my hangy ball? There we go. It's a little better. Maybe. Oh, you get all kerfuffled because a pretty girl shows up. Oh, single, not stupid. Kev makes the rules. You damn right he does. Damn right he does. You know. Yeah. Well, you're in blue too. You make some of the rules yourself. Come on now. You know. If I didn't trust you. You know what I mean? I forget where I was going with that. Thanks a lot, Ren. God. Oh no, I miss you. You're yeah. That's crazy. We've known each other a long bloody time. Almost too long.
Taking a break from your
That's nuts.
I
am not. No. Yeah, maybe I am. It's the hat. It's the color saturation on OBS. It's the settings. It's not me. No, it's not. No. No. Yeah, maybe a little. I am not. Ty doesn't blush. Apparently I'm also full of shit. See? No, see, yeah. She knows. Kryptonite, you are. I mean kryptonite. Jeez. Here I am trying to keep my head down, stay out of trouble, you know. All the ladies that you see in person, you know, they're all dollar signs in their eyeballs. And sorry, Ren. You know, no disrespect to your gender, but just no. And then you see, I am not. I'm out of focus. See, you can't tell. See, I'm out of focus. No, I'm not. Am I? Oh. I can never hide anything. Not you. Yeah, not you's right. There is no dollar signs in your eyeballs, honey. No, you've got beautiful eyes. Thank you. Which is my point. Regroup. I don't know if I could. She knows. You know, I've never hidden anything from her. I've got nothing to hide anyway. She knows. And that's the thing. She's dangerous because she knows. Now, the one that got away. Damn it. You know, I can't honestly say I have too many of them. You know? But anyways. Jeez. Well, what's it? I can hear you guys saying, I've never seen you like this before. This is new. This is kind of nice on you, Ty. Thank you. It's all her fault. Yeah, well, I blame you anyway. Because you know why? You're not here. That's why. Yeah, it's true. It is almost Christmas Day. It's about, well, according to my clock, according to my calculations, 40 minutes away from Christmas. That's crazy. Crazy. Christmas is finally here. Wow. Kev's lurking. Yeah. Well, he keeps me in line too. It's not just, it's not just the room. It's me too. Keeps me in check. Good on you, Kev. Thank you for that. I totally lost sight of where I was going. But it's okay. We'll come back around eventually. It's good to see you, Ren. I hope everything's well there, though. Everything's going nice and easy for you, as much as it can be. Hopefully you're knitting some pretty cool stuff too. I've seen a lot of your, a lot of your work, and I'm going, I dig that. That's pretty cool. Very creative. Yeah. Nope, Kev says it's the first time I've seen Retro Mom. True. Yep. I don't think you've ever... Is this your first time here, Ren? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Oh, God, no. We've known each other for, like I said, since we were... Yeah, grade 2. I remember that. Mrs. Hooper's class. I'm not going to be one of them that brings up everything from the past, but... that was... Yep. I still remember the very first day I met you. I remember when you first walked in. It's like... What is it? Winnie Cooper, Kevin Arnold? You know what I mean? Ty Shy 2, don't worry. Yeah, it depends, now that I'm working on not being a people person. No, I was never shy with this one. Never shy with this one. And you shy? No. I mean, maybe, but we've always had, pretty cool thing going, I thought, Nah, nothing to be shy of. It's just me. Poor girl, she knows me well, unfortunately for her. But, no, nothing to be shy about. Not around here. Yeah, I'm not going to be one of those ones that digs up old graves, man. I just... Because, you grow up with some of them, and they go through the whole entire docket. Like, they're sitting there, this happened, this, that. Okay, yeah, I was there. I know. Just think, okay, they know. Yeah. I'm sorry. It just slips out sometimes. Very, very seldomly. Very rare. Yeah. Yeah, a bit too long, I think. Oh, you poor girl. Yeah, I totally lost sight of what I was talking about. Superman's kryptonite, you are. And you know it, too. You know it. Don't act like you don't. You know. Coming in here to phase me. How dare you? Actually, I love that. No, I always love talking to you. It's great. I love our conversations. They're peaceful. They're kind. You'd be surprised. I don't talk to a whole lot of people, but when I do, it's all about all kinds of different stuff that I'm like, okay, that's great. As long as you're okay. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm sure you'd be the same way. And you just don't have any interest, So, Josh, to your point, I guess, it's different. Josh, I like talking to you too. Right? Don't be talking about me, talk about her. She's, I'm telling you. She's one of a kind, that one. You got my attention. But no, I like talking to you too, Josh. You're right on, dude. It's a damn shame we're not on the same room at the same time. Now I'm not talking here, like I'm talking here or there. You know what I mean? Like, someday we should make it happen. I know we come from all different parts of the country and the world, and someday. Again, never say never. It could be possible. Instead of me being on camera all the time, I can actually hear you guys talk at the same time, and you guys take over, because you've already heard me talk too much. So, I'm full of hot air anyway. Ask Brent, she knows. Josh says, we would have to have a couple beers. I mean, that's already prerequisite. I mean, come on now. Yeah. And some of the snacks that, I'll have to write some down if that ever happens. See if we can get a hold of some, because I want to try some of them. Everybody watch Josh's channel. Cheap plug for you. But, yeah, a lot of the stuff you review, I'm sitting there going, I want some too, man. Or at least invent smell-o-vision. Oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe not. Oh, fuck yeah, buddy. Yeah, some of that stuff you try, I'm going, yeah, I'd like to try that too. For sure. Yeah. Ren, you get a hold of me, young lady. Damn it. Josh says I got Lay's salty caramel chips to review next. Oh, caramel's one of my favorite things in the world. I'll be watching. I like your descriptors too, like when how you describe certain flavors sometimes, I lock right in. I'm like, yeah, I totally know what he means. You're very good at that. Very, very good at that. Thanks for that. Ren says, okay, but after Christmas, you're on. Absolutely. Well, I mean, you're busy enough. I mean, thank you for taking the time to be here now. You know, busy mama. But, yeah, for sure. You know how to find me. You know, maybe we should do a video call or something. That'd be nice. You know? No, but I'm shy. It's me. Come on. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd really enjoy that. I go back to work, like I was saying earlier, Friday. I work all weekend. And then I'm not too sure the schedule coming up yet, but I'll get it on Sunday. So at least I'll get the week ahead then. Or you never know, it could be posted up by now. Usually every year they post up 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks in advance, so this way you know exactly what's going on. That'd be nice. So I'll have to let you know. I'm not too sure yet. I've been off since last Sunday and doing nothing but basically sleeping and shopping. And sleep was good because that's something I never do. I never rest. I always advocate rest, but I never do it. Josh says, doing anything New Year's Eve? Like I said, I'm not sure. Might head across the street to the old watering grounds without doxing myself. Just because it's tradition, and I missed it yesterday, and I feel really bad. Maybe. I mean, because New Year's Eve, if I'm working, we usually close. What was I saying, Kev? Around 10 o'clock my time. Yeah, we usually close earlier, and oh, poor Captain though. He's got an inventory and stuff, and he's got to stay there overnight and count everything. And poor guy. So here we are, all leaving him. Like, okay, Happy New Year, bye. And I feel really bad every time. Come join us. I wish, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, if I do get off at a decent time, I'll head across the street and count in the New Year. So, who you kissing at New Year's time? Nobody. Nobody. Just like last year, no one. I sit there and I have my mug of the Thunder variety, and I'm, you know, like a warrior. Randy will appreciate that. And yeah, just have a good time. Hopefully Mama Boss is working, you know, good to see her too, and yeah, should be a time. So, I don't know, you guys got anything planned for New Year's? Kev says, but you're so good at it. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not the best at anything. I might be good at little stuff, but don't know, man. Thank you. I think. Yeah. But no, just keeping my head down and staying out of trouble. No plans, really? This is why you should be here. I'm not going to stop. You're going to have to stop me. You're going to have to stop me. Tell me. Yeah, you could come over here too. Well, yeah, that's true. Josh says, I think my girlfriend works but gets off at 10:30. That's not too bad. That's good. Right on. Gonna have a few sipskis yourselves, and what are you doing, Kev? Oh, you probably have to drive straight through that son of a bitch, don't you? Yeah. Ren, Kev's a truck driver. God bless him. Not just a truck driver, but oh, that's crazy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. You know? Yeah, you're gonna have to stop me, Ren. Yep, I'm not gonna stop. No, not till you're either sitting right here or I meet you somewhere. Like, so. Jeez. Yeah, other than that, not much going on, honestly. Just good to be with my family tomorrow. I was telling the boys earlier. So that's nice. I get to. We're not going to where I'm from, what you're used to, going out. I guess I can. Well, no, I can't say it because that would dox me. Going outside of the city limits. I'll put it to you that way. To my mother's boyfriend's place. We've been doing that the last few years since they've been together. So it's going to be nice. I get to see little mom. You know, my grandmother, the one that raised me. Get to see my sister, my twin nephews, moms, of course, Kathy, and Larry, her boyfriend. And we're going to just have a meal, probably have a few. I'll probably be home around, what was it last year, like 8 or 9, something like that. Not too late. So it'd be a good day. Kev says that's a nice way of doing it. The work schedules. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always agree with that too. Problem is, it's a pain in the ass for poor Captain, man. My boss. It's a pain in the ass for him. He's got to sit down and work all that out. And I always told him, when I remember when I first saw him, you know, starting to do those things, like just scheduling, and he's sitting there, head in his hand, and I'm going, yep, I know exactly how that feels. And it's just, it's got to be brutal for him. But he somehow takes care of me every time. I don't know how, and I don't understand, and I hope I never do understand. You know, I work for some pretty cool people. You know, I really do. Very blessed. You know, I wouldn't be able to sit here right now and do this. I mean, even though I'm pretty sure they're closed right now. Yeah, maybe a headache and a half. But yeah, that would be nice. You know, at least 2 weeks in advance or whatever. See, it's funny because they always make fun of me because I don't own a cell phone, right? And they're all on this Amigo app? Amigo? 2 E's? And I don't have that. I mean, I can have it on PC, but I don't have the right app to install and everything. It just, screw it. So they're all making fun of me. And last time I was asking about the schedule, Captain goes, well, why don't you just print one off just specifically for Ty? I'm like, oh, jeez. I don't have Amigo. I'm sorry. You know, he's poking fun of me. You know, because they don't exactly, recently, they haven't really posted it up. I wouldn't say on time, but I mean, I have to ask, and I hate bugging people, but it's just nice to know. Because I mean, all I need to know is just if I'm working that Monday following the last cutoff Sunday. I just need to know if I'm working that Monday, and then usually they post it by then, so that's why I ask. Which makes sense. I was like, well, it's just nice to know if I need to show up at 4 or 5, you know what I mean? But Jeff says this has been a good live tonight. Well, thank you. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And thank you to you, sir. Good sir. Brother. You know? Thank you for that today, Kev. That was, you know... I don't have the words, man. I really don't. I did not expect that. I'd never expect it. You know? Kev says, oh, you're off till the 2nd. Nice, man. Nice. Nice. Well, maybe you should go visit a, you know, an interest of yours. Or one that got away, perhaps. You know? Hopefully get there by midnight. You know what I'm saying? Josh says, oh, who's leaving now? Wow. Yeah, it's almost been about 2 hours. I didn't really expect to be on this long, but, you know, nice surprises happen. You know, beautiful, beautiful surprises happen. I'm not going to stop. Ren, I'm not going to stop. She knows. There's 2 things that are going to happen the next time that we run into each other, face to face, you and I, Ren. Either you're going to slap me, or you're going to hug me, then slap me. So, I accept. Yeah, I'm in for it now. Remember that time on camera where you said publicly, sorry. Not sorry. Oh, if you only knew, boys. If you only knew. Hell, if I only knew. No, it's good to be here with everybody. Small but mighty crowd, that's exactly what I wanted. You know, this has been nice. Very, very nice. You're right, Kevin. You know, Josh says, what's another 30 minutes? Yeah, true enough. I mean, hey, I got nothing on the go. I might get some more tea or something, you know. I gotta go put some laundry away, which is not my favorite thing to do, but at least it's not much. It's just me. So, Ren, I don't slap people. Until. Yeah, but I deserve it, though. I pick on you so bad. Well, I really don't, but... yeah. Kryptonite. Damn. Why, when you break the mold... Listen, when you break the mold, why? Wow. So, heart of my sleeve. I don't, no hold back seas, man. I don't, I just hope it's making you smile at least, you know. I don't know. I mean, what do I know? Nothing. Oh, stop. Like Montana's? No. No. Love you, Richie, but no. No. You too, Will. Okay. Don't slap people, she says. Well, I'm not going to give you reason to. I mean, it's not... I don't go to my way to, you know, bring out the violence in such a gentle person. Contrary to popular disbelief, I'm sure. Kev says, it's still amazing to me that you don't own a smartphone. Nah. No, I don't. Because I know for a fact as soon as it would frustrate me, I'd be like... and it'd be spider-webbed or cracked or broken. Just, no. Nah. I mean, I barely talk to anybody as it is now. I mean, I can't imagine being out there somewhere and doing this to like 1 or 2 people. You know? So, I've got a PC. I've got... Oh, I didn't show you. Brand new landline phones, thank you. They're red. I got the same model, but different color. I used to have a set of 4, but I just bought a set of 2 off of Amazon. It was real cheap. It was like $20-$30. And I have voicemail on that, so I'm good. Won't take you long to get tea. Oh, that's true. Okay, good point. Josh says I went back to Android. Right on. I mean, anything Apple I don't really jive with anyway. I mean, laptops especially. It's like, no. You know, you asked Tone. I mean, if he's ever on camera with me again. Oh, Apple products. Ugh. Even iPods, like just playing music? No. I mean, I still have... I'm still old school with MP3 players that are flash drive. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they charge, and that's how you load and unload music on it. So, I don't know, man. Although I did buy another little contraption. Ryuzu? Whatever it's called. Another MP3 player. Still a USB one. Still in the packaging. In case that one pooches. So, that's about the full extent of my technological advancement, if that's what you want to call it. I'm good with that. You put 1,000 songs on it, like legit, like 998 songs I think on there now, and I'm going, okay, that's good enough. I'm good. Plug in, charge, load up, delete, nice and simple. Off you go. You know. The only thing it's expensive that I think I bought in the last little while, JBL headphones. I love JBL. Anything JBL. You can't see that. Now you can. Right? Pretty sweet. But that's for both here and out there use, so that's why I got those. I don't really spend beyond my means, obviously. I live pretty simple. Thank God. Literally. Thank the good Lord above. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're on. I'll get another tea. Hang on. Okay, I'll stick around for a bit. You know, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Josh, simple easier. Exactly. Almost too easy, I think. Here, now you can watch my hanging ball as I walk away. Ren, eyes front, eyes forward. Come on. I saw that. Yeah, I wish, right? Let's use the microwave one more time. This time I'm gonna have my sleepy time tea. Oh. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, my back doesn't feel too bad actually. Kev says, and you're doing nicely being solo now. All things will and do pass. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you. I'd like to think so. You know, it's been almost a couple of years now. It'll be a couple of years in, I think at the end of February. I have it all written down, but maybe March. Be 2 years. Yeah. Crazy. Time flies right by. Josh is strutting his stuff. I don't have any stuff to strut, man. I'm just sitting here in my jammies. What are you doing staring? You got a girlfriend, man. Shame on you. What are you doing? Hangy ball. Huh? And she's an older girlfriend, too. You know, you gotta be careful of them. They know stuff. You know, she can see that you're staring at me. Easy. Hi, Mama, by the way. Watching that ball. Definitely watching the ball. It's the only ball I got. Yeah. This is taking a real dangerous slide real quick, isn't it? Me. That's what happens. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's true. It's been a couple of years. That's crazy. It's been hell on earth. I've loved every minute of it. Slippery slope. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I took it there. Of course I did. That's what I do, apparently. Now, Ty, you gotta be careful. There's ladies present. Yes, there are. Beautiful ones at that. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not. You can't make me. Not from over there. Just saying. Kevy says, is there an Amazon annex there in Canada, or does it ship from USA? Depends on, well, it's Amazon.ca, right? But it depends on where it comes from. Like, you can track it. Like, you can see kind of where it's, not where it's being stored. You can't really see that. It depends on the warehouse, I guess, but it's mostly from the U.S. There are things that ship in from China. There's things that ship in from, what's another good place? Well, I can probably see right here on the box, for example. You know, it says made in, but sometimes it does say shipped from. Just depends. I've gotten things from, let's see, where did the Dr. Scholl's pads come in from? I think that was from, it was from the U.S. Well, there's warehouses in Ontario there too, so central Canada. So I'm not saying that's where they come from. I'm just saying some stuff, you know. Yeah, like China, Taiwan, like the typical thing you're thinking of, it still happens. As long as you're not ordering anything off of Temu, don't do that. I've done that a couple times. You know, every third time might be the charm. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got a really nice hat from Temu. It's my faith hat, the one that, I don't know if you can see it from there. It's that one right there. I'm pointing right at it. Angles, right there. It says faith. It's a picture of a cross, but it says faith on it. Got that from Temu. That wasn't too bad. You know, I still have it. It's actually my favorite hat I wear, besides the Wake by Sunday one, which is right beside it. But it depends. Josh says, especially if you work with ladies, can't say certain things, you know. Yeah, you got to be gentlemen, you know. Come on now. You know, and I think it's okay between me and Ren because that filter's got, well, of course I'll be classy and, you know, a gentleman, but she knows me too well. She pretty much knows my next move anyway, so she's not, I don't think she's easily offended. Well, no, she's not, because she says she doesn't slap people. Well, I'm going to be the first one, so I better watch what I'm doing, because if I'm that close, trust me, she can beat me up. And I mean, if that's the last thing I see before I die, I think I did something right. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. Gentlemen, keep your eyes on the ball. Jeez. Bunch of perverts. No, I didn't say drawstrings, I said ball. There, I got my tea. Yeah, that was pretty much my only plan for tonight. Just sipping on some tea and hoping for the best. Come on, camera, stop doing that. Stop it. Okay. A ball string, yeah. One great big ball string. It's the only big ball string I got. Oh, that's good, but it's hot. Sleepy time tea. I never did show you guys that stuff. It's really good. If you can get a hold of it, you really should. It's like a chamomile. Kind of reminds me of jasmine tea a little bit, which is really good. Like, I'm not this big tea connoisseur. Like, not at all, but it's good stuff. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Hold that thought. I'm going to go grab something, and then I'll grab the tea box. Sure. Give me a sec. I'll show you the tea box. Because, yeah, I always talk about it, but I've never shown you it, I don't think. It's a Celestial series. It's like they don't sell Tension Tamer anymore. That was one of my favorites, too, and it actually worked. Celestial Seasonings, it says. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully the ring light catches it the right way. If you can get yourself some, I recommend it. If you can all see that. Yeah. Celestial Seasonings. Sleepy Time. I'm gonna read the back here. It's this most beloved of herbal teas gets its comforting aroma and perfectly balanced flavor from a blend of soothing herbs, including delicate chamomile, cool spearmint, and fresh lemongrass. That's what it is. Lemongrass. Reminds me of jasmine. Wind down your day with Sleepy Time tea. It's really good, though. It's really, really good. You don't have to add milk or anything. It's just literally... I keep the bags in. I usually use two. Two-bagger, man. It's got 40 tea bags in the box. I get this from the grocery store I go to. It's relatively cheap. It's about... What is it Canadian here? It's about 7 something. 7.5 maybe? It's pretty weird. Josh, how fast does it take to work? I don't think... I mean, it depends on the night. It's just herbal, right? Like, there's really nothing medicinal in it. It's just literally the herbs and spices. But oh, it knocks you out, Ren? Really? I mean, it has before. Like, I remember I had a heavy supper. Actually, I remember this like it was yesterday. It wasn't that long ago. Had a really heavy supper, like pork chops and stuff, and baby carrots, the whole, all the fixings. And I remember I put 2 bags in, and I'm sitting on the couch right here, and I'm watching YouTube or I'm doing something stupid, and I remember just falling asleep sitting up, and I'm like, whoa, okay. I think I'm becoming immune to it, but I just like the flavor of it. It's really weird. I mean, it still does work. I mean, I sleep pretty well. I just like it at the end of the night, really, especially when I come home from work and try to wind down. It definitely works. Half an hour and you're out. Yeah, there you go. No, I mean, that's a good thing. At least you find something that works. They used to sell the Celestial Seasoning series. Used to sell, I think they still do, but I can't get it here for whatever reason. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Tension Tamer. That was one of my favorites too. That really worked because if you're all stressed out and you're all wound up like I usually am, it's pretty soothing. It brings you back down a little bit. And it's just herbal. It's the same thing. Like, I forget what's in that one. There's also another tea they make too, and it's like ginseng based, and well, they sell all kinds. There's what's the other one called? I almost want to say White Tiger or something. I don't think I've tried it, but I'd like to. I don't know. It's stress reducing, exactly, absolutely. Tension Tamer for sure, and this one too. I find it works, especially after you take a hot bath or like a hot Epsom salt bath. That's one of my favorite times to have this tea, like this one right here. Oh, so good. Puts your feet up and just fall asleep sitting up and legs on the coffee table, and there you go. What flavor? Which one I have now? This is the Sleepy Time one. Sleepy Time tea. That's the one I always talk about. But yeah, if you can find it, grab it. Somewhere. I don't know if Amazon would sell that or not. Sleepy Time. Celestial Seasonings. It's pretty good. I mean, it's one of the cheaper, on the side of the cheaper sort of teas, but... Oh, I love jasmine. Yeah, I was just saying. Jasmine's amazing. Lavender tea is good, too. I'm a lavender whore. Like, I love it. Anything lavender, I'm all over it. I'm almost a hippie, I guess. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And there isn't. This one's really good. I'll try to find Tension Tamer again, though. That was one of my favorites. My ultimate favorite teas are Earl Grey. Thank you, Captain Picard. For those of us that get it, we get it. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. What's another one? English breakfast is good. I just got done drinking orange pico before this one, so just with straight up milk. I don't add sugar or nothing. I gotta be in the mood for it. Depends. Santa Claus on a computer? What the hell's going on behind me? Old school computer too. Sweet. There's other stuff out there too. Like some coffees I like more than others too. It just depends on, because I'm a huge coffee guy. Geez, oh God, we can get into that ad nauseum. I won't, but oh yeah, I love jasmine tea. Jasmine's really good, especially if it's super hot. It's got to be hot though. I've tried jasmine iced tea one time. I don't usually do anything on ice, but wasn't too bad. It was all right. Josh says, isn't it always something when they make something you like and then stop making it? Yes, it drives me nuts. I say this all the time. Or they change something. Or they change something in the same thing that you always buy that's your favorite, but they change the formula of it. And we all know the difference. Like, we're not dumb. Like, we know what it tastes like. But it doesn't taste that way anymore. But mostly if they stop making, or they pull something off the shelf that you know is supposed to be there. It's like, why? You know, they say it takes money to make money. I don't see how that's possible if you're taking things off that are a good seller, you know. Well, then again, if you're the only person buying it, I get it, but, you know, at least give you a warning before they take it off so you can, like, you know, hoard it, like, if you have the money. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything by any means. But if they let you know that they're going to discontinue something, like, okay, well, let me buy a few of these before you do that. But no, they don't even tell you that. Like, and if you ask them that, because I have, at certain stores, well, can you tell me exactly when that's going to be discontinued? And they get all uppity about it. It's like, okay, well, I can buy multiple right now. Like, that's why I'm asking you. They don't care. And they're just like, nah, we got to get rid of it. Okay, well, you just get rid of triple your sales just for one item. You know, where's the logic in that? Same thing online too. You know, sometimes you buy things online and they were there one week and they're gone the next. It's like, no. And when you go search for that same item on a different site, say for example, it's like twice the price of. It's like, no, that's not how that's supposed to work. Like, no. Josh says, oh, when they change the formula. Yeah, oh yeah. For example, Pepsi. I swear to God, they've changed something in that. Coca-Cola, that's obvious. What was the other? It's when they decided to change Mountain Dew over. I used to like Mountain Dew a long time ago. Then they changed that, and I'm going, man, you know, certain root beers that I used to like. Root beer is one of my favorites. They changed the formula in that because, again, we're not stupid. You can taste the difference. You can tell. And it's, what's the point? I don't know. Man. I don't make these things up. I have never tried, to be honest with you, I have never tried sugar cane Pepsi to this day. I'd love to. You know, I've had Mexican Coke, right, which is like the real Coke, which obviously tastes better. I've had that, which is awesome. But no, I haven't tried the sugar cane one. I'd like to get a hold of some of that. Who was it was saying? I think it was Tone. He was telling me he found like old school classic Pepsi somewhere. I'm like, man, you know, especially the mini cans that they sell, mini cans of Pepsi. Don't know if you get them there. I'm sure you do. I always find they taste better too, you know. I don't know. What do I know? But no, I'd like to try that. Everybody keeps saying it's awesome. It's like the best thing. It's close to the original, I guess they said. I'm like, well, that's my point, right? And I grew up and Pepsi was my favorite, so. Even on the road, you know, I always mix some things that I shouldn't have been mixing because I'm underage at the point, or, you know, I'm having copious amounts of it, which I don't do anymore, thank God. I just stick to Coors Light, man. Mountain Moose piss, whatever you call it there, Kev. Yeah. I'm pretty cheap these days. Kind of have to be. I'm all by myself. There's a case of something else. I think Dr. Pepper was another one. I'm pretty sure they changed the formula in that. You know, I was watching other YouTubers say the same thing. I was curious. I remember looking that up, and they were saying the same. They were just like, no, there's something about it. They changed the back end or the aftertaste that Dr. Pepper's famous for. They changed. There's something in there that they changed, and I've tried it since, and I'm going, yeah, they have. Oh God, speaking of YouTubers, man, there's a couple that passed away. I don't know if you guys are, you guys and dolls are familiar. One of them was Lamar Wilson. I used to watch Lamar Wilson all the time. You know, he was a great YouTuber. Comedic product reviewer, like, you know, Nintendo Wii, etc., etc. Yeah, he passed away just recently, or at the end of November, I think it was. If you're familiar with Dash EXP or Dash E Games, he's nuts. I love him too. They're pretty close friends, so that's I found out on Facebook. That was pretty crazy. Who was the other one? Adam the Woo. He passed away. That's crazy. I used to watch his channel all the time too. Pretty Girl says, I used to drink Pepsi until I moved to Ontario. Coke tastes like Pepsi here. Yeah, see, and that's why I usually lean towards Pepsi instead of Coke, because I find the same thing. It's funny, isn't it? They change formulas of stuff all the time. It's, you know, they try to cheapen the product so they can up their margin. It's like, okay, greed. That's all it is. Josh says, I remember when we got the N64 when it just came out. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I still have one. I bought it off a buddy of mine 25 years ago, I think. Something like that, thereabouts. And I bought it from him for $20. He was selling it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it. I still have Ocarina of Time. I have Conker's Bad Fur Day. Thank you very much. One of my favorite games ever. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Horrible game, but I still play it. Absolutely terrible. What else do I have for that? Ocarina of Time, I said that. Majora's Mask I have. It sucks, I can't find the Rumble Pack, so I can't play that anymore. I'm like, fuck. Okay. You like Dr. Pepper too? It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, more the reason for you to come over, and you can come over and play some Conker's Bad Fur Day, some Zelda. No, for God's sakes, Tyler, just let it go. Never. Yeah, I still have the console. I have an Xbox. You can probably just barely see it. It's right there. It's collecting dust. It's older than sin. It's an Xbox One. I still have two 360s in my closet. I believe they both work. So, crazy, right? I haven't updated my Microsoft account, or haven't paid for a membership in, what year is it now? I used to game, but I don't know, I just kind of lost touch with it. If I game, it'll be something stupid on computer or something like that. Crazy is right here. Jeez. And I have all kinds of games for the 360 too. I really should plug that back in and just get all the dust out. Countless hard drives for it. And sorry for the language, Ren. Hopefully River's not within earshot. I'm trying to watch it. It does say adult language warning, though. I get flack for that all the time. Jeez, I still have all the... Oh my god. Modern Warfare 2, 3... Old school, like Black Ops. I got all that stuff. I doubt the servers are still running for those now, though. You know. But maybe they are. Who knows? One of my favorite games to play, honestly... old school, was on PC. It was Battlefield 2. Oh, that was awesome. I was in a clan and everything, and we were called the Outsiders. We cleaned house, man. I was pretty good with jets, and I was pretty good on foot. You know, that was a good game. I still have the disc, but I don't have the CD key. It makes no sense, so I can't. Well, they shut down the servers for that because it's so old. It was like 2007, 2006, maybe 2004. Anyway, old. They shut down the servers for that for a couple of years because they couldn't fund it anymore. And then all of a sudden they came out with a brand new set of servers so you can play it again, but you need a CD key. And I'm going, okay, well, I tried to do the CD key generator thing and do the nerd stuff. That didn't work. I'm like, mother of pearl. That's crazy. Kev says it's not, but it does price gouging? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And that's all it is. I mean, they're turning a profit. You know, they see what works and then they'll up it, right? They just keep going up in tiers. And you're going, man, like, I like having food in the fridge, you know, food in the cupboards. You know what I'm saying? Like having a roof over my head. So, no. Excuse me. Bill Gates, I think you got enough. Don't get me started. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't game like I used to. And even then, I mean, yeah, I'd be sitting there gaming for a couple hours and I'd be sick of it and I'd put it down. So, I mean, I'm a gamer, sure, but moderation. I knew my limits. I'm like, okay, I'm getting bored of this game, or I'm getting bored of gaming in general. Let's, you know, back when she was here, you know, let's go for a coffee. Let's go, you know, let's do something else. But, you know, price gouging wrong. But it, you know, and it totally is wrong. Kev says, really sweet, not the greatest. Yeah, no, not the greatest. Nope, that's for sure. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's now 12:01 my time. Merry Christmas. Hangy ball. Ren, Merry Christmas. My love. Oh, I'd give you the biggest squeeze right now, I would. Oh, you're going to get a big squeeze anyway. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. But be ready for that. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Crazy, right? You know? Yeah. Christmas is finally here. That's crazy. You know? God, I remember just having my birthday. You know, just time just kind of went. That's nuts. Merry Christmas, honey. Merry Christmas, I got 1 hour. Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas anyway. I mean, same thing to you, Kev. I think you're behind me by 3, aren't you? 3 hours? Is it 3 hours? 4 hours? 3 hours. Where you are. Yeah. Oh, time difference, man. I can never get used to it. It's one thing going down south. It's another thing coming back up. You know, down south, you're okay. You can be prepared for that because you know. But coming back up and coming back home, it's like, okay, now I'm all screwed up. Lord knows I wouldn't be able to make it in Australia and come back. That's for sure. You know, it's the international date line and talk about your jet lag. Oh, I hate flying anyway. I'd rather be on the road. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good for you. Yeah, get back to the thank you. How long has that been going for? That's insane. It's a pretty good mix, actually. I think I might save that. Rin was my gift for Christmas? Oh, Jesus, I wish. Yeah. You should have put what was your gift for Christmas. Yeah. No, you know, I don't think I'm that lucky. You know, number 1. Number 2, do I deserve it? That's debatable. That's up for, well, I don't know. Have I been a good boy this year? Yes, that's for damn sure. The year before that? Yes, that's for damn sure. I don't know. I don't think I deserve that. This is where Ren chimes in and slaps me. That's the way it works. Debatable. I don't know, Josh. You know me too well, too. Ren was my gift. And actually, you know what? Yeah. I'll go with yes. I'm not scared to tell her that. Come on. If that's the gift, I'll take it. I don't usually like to give and receive gifts because it's not about gifts. I always say it all the time, but in that case, yep, I'm in. I'm not going to stop. I'm not. So, just going to have to deal with it. Yeah. No, I do deserve a slap because she's not a possession. Okay, number 1. Number 2, she can handle herself. Believe me. But that's like moth to a flame to me, though. I'm just going, man, somebody that's independent? I hope she's not listening to me right now because, yeah, that's a throat punch. That's not a slap in the face. Thanks, Josh. It's true, though. I wish. I freaking wish. I really do. No, I'm not that lucky. You have the original Atari with 20 games? Holy shoot. That's insane. I love Pong, Battle Tank, the whole... Oh, man. I loved Atari. Oh, crazy, man. I can still remember the console in between the Atari and the Nintendo. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it had Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on it. I played those things like they were going out of style. Great games. You know. Yeah, Pong, Battle Tank. What else did I play on Atari? I tried E.T. That's one of the hardest games, if not the hardest game in the entire world, which makes no sense. Not that it, you know. No throat punch either? Wow. You're letting me get away with a lot here. Yeah. Well, thank God I'm safe. Like, I'm not... She knows I'm no predatory idiot. Like, thank God. Oh, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on. I mean, or would I? Yeah, I gotta be a badass, right? Badass? You think? Hangy ball? Badass? No? Man, hair flip? Anything? Nothing? Oh, give me something. Okay. Nothing but a chip on my shoulder? How about that? Yeah. Besides, if you gave me a throat punch, it might fix how I sound, you know, a little bit better. I'm just saying. No, she'd go straight for maybe machete or, you know, a meat cleaver or something. It wouldn't be a throat punch. Mm. Oh, Ren. Pretty gross says, Kate fella's got a jet, time to put presents out. Yeah, don't let me stop you. I know, I feel bad at the same time, you know, but I'm glad we're here. All right. Ah, it's good to see you, Ren. Well, Merry Christmas. You know, when it's time for you too. Right here. Oh, you're gonna get a good squeeze. Come home soon. But yeah, after Christmas, get a hold of me for sure. Okay, don't let me stop you. Merry Christmas to you and River. You take care, pretty girl. Oh. Don't know, fellas. Don't know. That was a nice surprise, though. That's it hit me right there. That, you know, and that's what we live for, right? It's always so nice. Yeah, the one that got away. Damn. Just two different paths in life, you know. I was always with somebody, and you know, she was doing her thing, and yeah, for sure. Oh, she's sweet. Boy, she is genuinely a sweetheart. Not hard to look at either. No, but I mean, like, real deal. Real person. Always appreciated that one. Respect her to the moon and back. You know, it's crazy how life works that way. Yeah, I think I'll finish my tea too so we can get on with our festivities. Nah, it's always good to be here. It's really good to be here tonight. No, I gotta tell you, this means a lot to me. This is nice. You know, I don't feel so alone right now, and you get nice surprises, right? So, yeah, I guess she is a Christmas gift. It's a Christmas miracle. No, she's the miracle. I'm just the innocent bystander. Wow, that is super cool she was here. Yeah. See, it's stuff like that, you know, that the positive things in life, and you know. Hey, Merry Christmas, Broseph. How you doing, Jake? Jeez. Speaking of good people. You damn right I am, Josh. You damn right. It's good to see you, Jakey. 2 hours. Oh, really? Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Well, 2 hours and 19 minutes now. Crazy, right? Well, time flies when you're having a good time with your buddies. I mean, come on, man. And some pretty girls. No, she's super sweet, man. She's always been a woman after my own heart. Literally. You know, we always went opposite directions, and I won't talk about her, you know, she's not here, but beautiful. Always been a beautiful, beautiful soul. Jake says crown apple and presents. That a boy. Get that crown apple into you. That's really good stuff. I like it too. I have them now and then. Like, I don't usually go after hard stuff now, but Crown Apple's really good, especially when I'm at my watering hole. Yeah, makes really good shots too, let me tell you. I'm a Jaeger shot guy, like straight up Jaeger, hanging with our hardcore. But yeah, I like Crown Apple too. There's an apple pie shot that they make over there, and it's so good. They sprinkle cinnamon on top of it. It's Crown Apple, and I forget what else they use, like butterscotch schnapps, I think. Oh, so good. Tastes just like apple pie. You know. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jake. Hopefully all is well. Merry Christmas to you. You know, just hanging out, man. Having a time. Something special. I don't usually get the chance to, so why not? Oh, that's good tea. I gotta check the stats on this. Hold on. Stream health. I think I found the secret to the caramel bar, boys and girls. So far, so good. Let's see. Stream health excellent. No drops. We're looking good here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, but seriously though. Oh, it's always good to see every one of you. It's like, man, that's what I do this for. Like, you know, bring us all together. God damn it. I think it's okay to use language now. Hopefully, River's not within earshot. Yeah, you know. No, it's good to see you, Jake. Hopefully everything's going well where you're at, for sure. Everything's hunky-dory here, buddy. You know? Just having a time. Having a time. I do miss talking to Ted, though. You know, speaking of all of us in here. I do miss talking to Ted. You know. Friggin'. We're living the dream. That a boy. That's all we can do. You know? No, I wish things are well for you, man. You know? I think about you a lot of the time when, you know, when I'm doing things like this and you're not in the room. It's like, where's Jakey? We need Jake. You know? Jesus. Yeah, Ted was the trip. Gave us that outro. Yeah. Let's spice it up indeed. Yeah, I miss watching his videos, man. You know, they're kind of scattered on YouTube now. I remember trying to watch back a little bit just in some of his reviews, but now, I mean, hopefully he's still getting something for that. You know, hopefully. At least he's being taken care of. That's the main thing. You know, miss that guy. He's one cool fucker, man. He was always salt of the earth with me. Always treated me very well too. And, you know, back when I had the shekels, if you will, to spend, I'd sponsor him too. And you know, and then he was talking about, no, it's okay, Ty, you can have the torch now. It's like, I can't. I'm not in the same league, man. Nah. Excuse me. I couldn't even hold his jock. You know, not that I try. But, still. Kev says, Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Yep. I still say the Super's my favorite, but I'm always privy to the NES. You know, the Mario games, 1, 2, and 3, still my favorites. You know. I was watching a YouTube channel on Mario 2, how they made that from a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic, and I was watching a review on that game, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what happened there. I'm glad it went that way because Super Mario Brothers Lost Worlds, it was difficult apparently, and there's some gameplay and stuff you can watch, and I'm going, man, I'm glad Mario 2 is the way it is now, or the way it turned out to be. And always one of my favorites. And I used to play with Mama Bad Guy all the time. You know, Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. She always told me she used to stay up late at night just to practice so she could beat me. You know, she never could. But that's, you know, good memories. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is one of my favorite games ever. You know, Ocarina of Time, of course. The Link to the Past has got to be, it's up there. There's so many I can mention, but Super Metroid, that's another one for the SNES. It was another favorite game of mine. I've got them all in like emulators and stuff, but it's not the same. I don't have the console. I wish I had the console. Oh, you're taking off, Jake? Gotta bounce. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Stay positive in this fucked up world. Same goes to you, my brother. Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for showing up. You know, it's good to see you. Be well, my brother. Peace be with you. God bless. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Kev? Time to call it? We should get back to chilling out, you know? Stop watching me blab all night. It's Christmas after all. I think I might dive into a little snack and watch something on here, you know? Sit on the couch, chill out. I got some salt and pepper cashews with my name on them. Ooh. Spoken like an old man. I know, but I don't care. I had to get something today, you know. Oh, Josh says I can call it. Okay. I don't know. What do you think, Kev? No, it's always good to be here with everyone. He is. I was gonna say both. He is. Everybody. Lorena was a nice surprise. Ren was a good surprise for me. Remind me to send her a message saying thank you for being my Christmas gift. Winky face. Yeah, she's cool. She's one of us for sure. She never forgot where she came from. You know. No, she is, man. She's beautiful. It's those eyes. Oh, her smile too always gets me. Damn. If I could show you a picture without her throat punching me, I would, but I won't. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Still checking all the stream settings. Everything looks good. I think I might have figured out the secret. Now to work on the color scheming. Yeah, I'm still working with that too. Always constantly tweaking something in OBS and trying to figure it out, so. Getting closer. You know, I'm looking down here at drop frames and it says 0%. We're good. I think I found something that works. I'll have to mention that to Tone there too next time I'm talking to him. You know, I'm sure he was curious about how the stream was going. CPUs at a good percentage. Not bad. But yeah, I think it's time to call it. Well, thanks for listening and hanging out thus far. It's really good to be here. You know, I'm really happy with that. You know, because I do love doing this. Like, it's, you know, it's really nice. You know, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. You're a blessing. You know, I can't give you an outro like, you know, like Ted could, but damn it, at least we're here. Right, Hanging Ball? That's right. But no, seriously, Merry Christmas, everybody. And lots of love and respect and blessings to you. Stay safe, stay warm. All my best. All my best to you and your families and your friends, everybody. All my best. Always. Keep her positive, just like Jake said. You know? Yeah. You too, Josh. It's good to see you, man. And Kev, thank you again. You know, thank you. It's always good to be here. I'm going to try to do this, like I said, coming up in the new year. We're going to try to make this more frequent. The lives, I mean. The vlogs, I'll keep those coming regardless. You know, I'll keep you all updated and let you know what's going on in my little neck of the fence, but neck of the fence, neck of the world, neck of the fence. I like that. As long as you all do the same for me too, you know, drop me a line, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
The holiday big
Oh.
event is here. From cozy gifts
Commercials.
to top winter gear. Save up to 60% off
I don't know.
toys you
YouTube's
love.
all
Or check.
gone down
Shop in
the shitter.
store
I swear to
online
God.
Until December 24th.
I swear to God. Yeah. Skip. Jeez. Crazy, isn't it? But yeah, y'all be well, and thanks for hanging out. And get some rest. Remember, it's not about the gifts. It's not about the gifts. It's about your presence. It's about you being with your loved ones. You know. Y'all stay safe out there. Be well. And drop me a line anytime. I'm never far away. All right, that's it for me. God bless you all. I love you. And this was cool. I really, really appreciated it. Really did. Yeah, thank you very much. You all be well. Kev, get a hold of me. Jake, you get a hold of me. He's not here anymore. Josh, you can get a hold of me too. You know how to. You know, and I'll go bug Ren before I go to bed. So, all right, that's enough for me. You all be well. And again, I'm never far. God bless. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. All right. Good night, everybody.